Let's party on a Friday night, shall we? Just by a show of hands, who's high on vodka, cocaine, and doing comedy in an Alston basement? Anyone? Just me? That's a joke, of course. You don't want to take anything that seriously. I live in Brighton. Oh yeah. I've had all three types of roommates, the good, the bad, and the Craigslist. One of the worst situations I had is when I tried to live with a heroin addict. Always odd that people laugh at that. No, it's always hard dealing with that level of addiction, you know, living so close with him and whatnot. I remember the last conversation I had with him. I told him, pick your spoon. Pick your spoon. You're burning every spoon in the house. And you know how hard it is to stop eating Ben & Jerry's with little chunks of heroin on it? And Cinnamon Toast Crunch, forget about it. That's heroin to me already. Like Vanilla Ice, I like to open up with Ice Ice Baby and then just slowly ruin the set. FYI, they don't get funnier than that one. Aw, now I'm sad. I recently flew to my home state of Arkansas. Yeah, 3 of you have heard of it. I like flights to Arkansas because it's always the smallest plane with the biggest people walking towards it. Flights to Arkansas are the only flights that have 14 seats and 38 seatbelt extenders. I always fly JetBlue though because they put a little oregano in the insulin. Oh, it's worth the extra money, kids. My fellow diabetics. Where you at, diabetics? Yes. Very nice. God damn you cheesecake eating fucks. When I was down there, I hung out with my old buddies who were like older in life and have kids and don't really go out much. When we went out, it was shots, it was mixed drinks. Oh, we had the time of our lives. So I get back to my mom's house as a 41-year-old man, and I am fucking hammered. It's funny because as a 41-year-old man, I enter my mom's house drunk the same way I did when I was 17. Like I'm in a Scooby-Doo movie. Don't break any china. Don't break any china. So I walk into the bathroom and I'm like, oh, this is going to be a brutal morning. And I look over and I see Pepto and I'm like, yes! Pepto's awesome because it stops diarrhea, it slows down the vomiting process, it reduces indigestion, so I just flipped the cap off and I chugged it. Only to realize it was 9 years expired. Now the thing about 9 years expired Pepto is, it does the exact opposite of what Pepto does. Guys, I got a quick question for you. How many Nazis does it take to change a light bulb? 0. Nazis don't care for enlightenment. See what I did there? If I was president, I would just like have Tiny gives Nazis a noogie day, where I just was like, You will accept people on their character and not on their sexual orientation, color, or who they are as people. Now get out of there, you xenophobic bastard. Go out and be somebody. I went to the Southern Ken restaurant. Have you guys had this, Southern Ken?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a Boston restaurant, but it's Southern food, which I'm a fat kid from the South, and I appreciate a good spare rib. When you walk in, though, it's kind of weird. They say, "Howdy, y'all," which felt real forced. You know, like there was some dickhead manager telling you gotta say howdy, y'all, when they enter. And like if I wondered if it'd be the same if like you entered a Boston's in Lexington, Kentucky, and they were like, "Don't park your car in Harvard Yard." You were like, "That's not how you say that," or why are you saying that? I don't. None of this makes sense. You enter the restaurant, you're like, right this way. In Boston's, we're the only restaurant that still has a roundabout. You sit down. In Boston's, we have 2 specials tonight. For an entree, we have, our roads only have 8 different names. And for a dessert, we have my cousin from Fall River has an oxy addiction. Which is a very dark, dark dessert. One last joke. Let's fucking have some fun tonight! God damn! I played a lot of rock and roll shows back in my earlier years. One of the funniest stories happened in Worcester, Mass. You guys know Worcester, Mass? Oh yeah. Or as my GPS calls it, Worcester, Mass. Which is true, because there's nothing Worcester. It's the only thing good about Worcester. If you wanted to get stabbed and shot in the same day, Worcester is your spot. So we were hanging out in front of the bus, and up strolls some stranger, and he says, "Yo, yo, yo, I got the best heroin in Worcester." And I was like, "We don't really do heroin, man. Thank you, but we're all set with that." And he said, all right. I got the best cocaine on the East Coast." And I said, "You're getting closer." I certainly wouldn't mind a Pepsi challenge, at very least. That being said, I'm all set with drugs. Just if you'd be on your way, thank you, but no thank you. And he said, all right. I got Men in Black 2 on DVD. My name's Tiny, that's my time.